Hi, all. Welcome to the session. Today's session we are going to discuss about Oracle database installation. Okay, high level steps. What we are going to see in this session: Oracle 19C database installation on OEL, Oracle Enterprise Linux. Oracle Enterprise Linux. We can use the latest version, or we can use 7 also, it's fine. Latest is 9 also there, OEL 9, Oracle Enterprise Linux 9 is there, 8.3 also there. We will use our 7R, 8 or 9 version. Most of the enterprise organizations, they are using as of now in OEL 7. Okay, and few of them are using Oracle Linux 8. So 9 they released recently, so we can use a 7 or 8 for our lab today. So for this, to achieve this, we need to divide this into 1, 2, 3 parts. First part, but these things will not be as it is. We are not going to do in a real time. Real time, what we are going to do it, we will do only the database installation. Rest of the servers or the operating system, Linux installation will taken care by the different team members. For Linux operating system admins separately, they will be there. That is their responsibility to install. This is a lab setup. We are doing all the, including the server setup, we are doing. Step 1, prepare virtual machine. Okay, virtual machine, this one, we need to Oracle VirtualBox Manager. Oracle virtual machine. We need to download the software and install on our laptop or PCs. This software I'll share it with you as well, or else I'll give the link where to download and how to download and install. It's very easy, very simple also. Second step is create a machine. Create a machine, or else you can directly use your laptop and there you can install operating system. I'll tell you that. Create a machine to install OEL software, Oracle Enterprise Linux software. This software also we need to download and install. We will see this. Okay, how to download OEL software. Third part, download Oracle 19C software or binaries. Binaries are software. Terminology is same, like the meaning is same. Binaries are software and install. These 3 steps we are going to take it up. Okay. Okay, now I have increased the font. That's it. So step 1, we are going to see it. Why we need to install Oracle virtual machines? Why can't we use our laptops? Simple. 1 second, guys. So any system, it will support any system or server. Single machine will support single operating system. Single machine supports single OS, operating system. That's where, as of now, I am using my machine, my laptop. Here I have installed my Windows software. On top of this, the same machine, if I want to install another operating system, it will not support. Server will not support. Again, what I need to do, I have to uninstall this Windows software which I have in my machine. Then I need to install another operating system. So to avoid such kind of situations, so if you have a huge server, you purchase a huge server, like as of now, I'm having this system configuration is 1.5 terabytes and RAM is 40 gig. So I have a huge memory and storage. So why can't I use different operating systems in a single machine? At that time, we have an opportunity, or we have an option where Oracle virtual machine or third-party different tools is there. As of now, we are using this tool only, Oracle virtual machine, this manager box. So if you can download this, This will support us to install multiple machines in a single system. In a real time, companies will purchase a big servers, and they can install third-party tools like Oracle virtual machines or some other virtual tools. On top of those tools, they can individually create the servers. But you don't worry about it, because that is not our job. That is different. Server team will be there, network team will be there. On top of that, operating system team will be there. We are a DBAs, but as part of our lab practice, we are doing all those tasks. Okay, don't worry about it. So, okay, now you understand, right, why we need to use virtual machine. Okay, single machine will support single operating system, but if you are using virtual machines, we can create n number of machines according to your system memory and storage. As per your system memory and storage, we can create it. Okay, so this one, how to download and all, I'll show you. Then we need to download the operating system and the database software. Both we can download it from single source. Okay, Oracle Enterprise Linux. This is Oracle software only. From Oracle site we can download. These are also Oracle binaries anyhow. We can download it from this site, edelivery.oracle.com site. Below these two, point number 2 and 3, we will download software from edelivery.com, edelivery.oracle.com. First, we can see this step 1, Oracle virtual machine download. Google it directly. You can see Google Oracle VirtualBox. If you are using Mac OS, you can search for Oracle VirtualBox for Mac. If you are using different operating systems, according to that. As of now, I want to install this Oracle VirtualBox on my Windows machine. So I'm selecting Oracle VirtualBox for Windows. See here, you can see this site. I'll give you this also after I clicking on this. Let me give you this also. Let me note it down here. This one we can download it from here. Anyway, I'll give you on our shared drive. This software I'll give you. So you can see here, this VirtualBox latest version is this one. For if you are using Windows machine in your system or PC, you can download this. If you are using Mac OS, then you can download this one. If you are using for Linux or Solaris other operating systems, means in my system I have Windows operating system here. If you are using Mac or other operating system, according to that you can download this VirtualBox software. So we are using Windows. Now I have clicked on this. Simple. Here it is now downloaded. It is very small thing. After you download it, okay, just click on run. Next. I'll give you the software that for that also. Let me show you where I have downloaded. Windows E. Where is downloads? Here it is. Okay. So we can use this software around. I'll upload this software. Okay. You can just 100 MB is there. You can just click on this. I'll give you the installation step by step also. It will prompt you, shall we go ahead or not? You can click on yes. Okay. Once you clicked on yes, you will get this pop-up. Okay, let me show you here. I should have a snapshot for that, how to install VirtualBox. If not, I'll prepare it for you. This is Linux installation steps. We'll see this. Today we are going to see it. Okay, let me update that here only. Install Oracle OEL and OEM VirtualBox. That's okay. Install database. Cool. Install Oracle VirtualBox on Windows. Okay, we can do first this. From where we have downloaded? We have downloaded from this site. Download software from below link. Once you download it, after download, install steps. Okay, let me write it this. Simple guys, very simple this one. Click on next. Click on next. Then don't if you want to select in different paths also, we don't have any other options here. It will take default, might be in a C drive, it will take it, or if you are using different location, you can use. Why? Because it's not a big file, 100 MB file, less than 100 MB size it is using. So don't worry about it. Just we need to do click next only. That's it. Then next, leave all options default. That's it. See, warning will be there. Installing virtual machine 7. I already have this this thing. Proceed with installation. Click on yes. It will install. Okay. Click on yes. Installation will be completed. That's it. Okay. Are you sure you want? I'm going to close it. Why? Because I already have that virtual machine, right? So this is the latest one. I'll share in the. And lastly, we will get finished. Okay. Even though you are going to click on yes, then finish. That's it guys, very simple. To install virtual machine on your Windows, it's very simple. Okay, as part of this, part 1 is completed. Part 1 completed. Download and install completed. Next step. So this is completed. Second step, we need to download OEL, Oracle Enterprise Linux Operating System, and 19C binaries, Oracle database binaries. From where I said edelivery.oracle.com. See here, we need to download it from my Oracle support. This is not required. This is different. edelivery.oracle.com. See here, edelivery.oracle.com. For this, if you want to download a software, any Oracle software, you have to have create your own account. You can use your personal mail ID. It could be an Outlook, or it could be a Gmail. It could be any other Gmail account which you have. Okay. If you don't have any accounts, first you can create with your personal mail ID. Provide your details. Okay. Provide your details, mail ID, and set your password. Then which country you are located to, first name, last name, job title. You can give anything. Not only Oracle employees, anybody can able to download the softwares. But we required a registration. One user ID password is required. For that, we are going to create it. Just after you provided all these details, you can just click on create. That's it. Okay. As of now, I have an account, so I'm not going to create my account. So we have that documentation. I'll show you. For that, we need to sign in. edelivery.oracle.com. We need to log in, and then we need to download the softwares. I'll show you that. See, so certificate metrics is one thing where we can, when we are going to check, I'll tell you that. Okay, see here, this is step-by-step documentation is there, how to download the software. Okay. So e-delivery, it is asking, this is my personal mail ID and where I'm going to use it, my Gmail account. Okay. Sign in. One thing guys, if you have the any kind of support.oracle.com and edelivery.com, any Oracle sites, if you are going to create one account, that will be useful for all the accounts. Not only e-delivery, it will be helpful for you, support.oracle.com. Why? Because whatever account you are going to create in Oracle site, that will gives you the single sign-on. One account with multiple sites, you can able to access it. Okay. So this is a site where we are going to download. So before this, I want to show you the certificate matrix also, right? SUPPORT. Not only for this scenario, for any database softwares you are going to install in real-time organizations. Okay, if they have to upgrade their database version to new versions. Okay, if they have to upgrade their Linux. As of now, the companies are using OEL 7, Oracle Enterprise Linux 7 operating system. Okay, OEL, Oracle Enterprise Linux. I'll already told you. Now they want to upgrade to latest Linux operating system. Okay, Linux operating system, latest is 9 is there. Okay, we'll see. I'll show you that as well, which is the latest operating system that. So whether this Linux operating system will certified with my Oracle 19c database or not. Can I able to install this 19c database on Linux 9 or Linux 7 or Linux 8 operating systems? That is where we need to check the certification metrics. And also if the client is using different applications, whether those applications will support this Oracle 19c database software. It is flexible or feasible to install that operating systems and all. Those parameters we need to check it from support.oracle.com. See here, I haven't used my login mail ID and password to connect this. Okay, where I have some option, leave it. Stay here. Where I have some other options like support.oracle.com. I just given this site. It is directly logged in. If you want, I'll show you. Support.oracle.com. I just clicked on log into my account. Even though if I haven't given directly, it is redirected to me. Why? Because I told you, even though you are logged into e-delivery site and support.oracle.com, this also another site. So I haven't given my user ID and password, but it is redirected. That's where all the Oracle accounts, if you have created one place, remaining all Oracle accounts, most of the Oracle accounts you can able to access without providing the new user and passwords. Okay, clear. Once you logged in, we need to check the certifications. Not only Oracle database. If you are going with install any other softwares also, there each and every software, we need to check the metrics, whether the version is supporting, operating system is feasible, applications are supporting. Those we need to look into it. Here what we need to check, we need to give Oracle database versions, any one of that, or else see here, so many applications is there. Okay, Amazon applications, MySQL on Amazon cloud, everything, but we are going to select with Oracle database 19c. I'll write it. Okay, Oracle select this Oracle database and releases. If you can select it anything 19c. As of now, we are planning to install our 19c database, right? Which operating system it is going to certified? My 19c database is certified with Linux. My 19c database is certified with Windows operating system. My 19c database is certified with SolarSys or not, other operating system, Mac operating system. Those we need to look into it first. Anyhow, here I know it is already certified with Oracle Linux 7, 8 and 9 also. But how we need to check? If you are a fresher to install any database software, why we need to check certification metrics? Okay, why we need means the compatibility. If you are simply downloading the software and go ahead and install any operating system, no, we have to check the certification metrics first, and then only we are go ahead and then install the that software. See here my operating system. These are all operating systems which are supported our Oracle 19c database. So we can install our 19c database, Oracle database software on Fujitsu operating system, HP operating system, IBM AIX operating system, Linux ARM servers, Linux IBM, so many operating systems is there in the market. So we are using this one, Linux x86 64. This operating system we are using. If you want to install on Windows 64-bit also 19c, we can able to install it. Okay. But we are using our lab purpose Linux x86 64-bit. I'll show you that also. For this, we need to download this software also. Okay. We are doing from step 1 onwards. See here. In Linux operating system, what are all the versions it is going to support? OEL I said, right? Oracle Enterprise Linux. Even Red Hat Enterprise Linux, Oracle Enterprise Linux, both are same. Why? Because Red Hat recently, few years back, Oracle has been purchased. Earlier, it is different software, right? Oracle has been acquired this Red Hat company. So Red Hat Enterprise Linux 9. So Enterprise Linux 9 latest operating system also, our database we can install. Oracle Enterprise Linux 8 also we can install our database. 7 also we can install. See, Oracle Linux is another operating system. There also we can able to install. These are all the different operating systems where these are all Oracle products only. Red Hat or Oracle Linux, all are Oracle products only. This operating system is IBM one. This is for HP company. This is Fujitsu company operating system. This is Microsoft operating system. Okay. So we check the certification metrics. Our OEL 7, we are using Oracle Enterprise Linux 7, Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7. We'll check that. Okay. Done. Certification metrics is done. We checked it. Certification metrics checked. OEL 7 support Oracle 19C database. Now we are going to download this Enterprise Linux software and then this database software. Where we need to download, we need to connect to e-delivery site. And then here we need to select all the Oracle related products, all the Oracle related software. We need to download it from here only. Anything. Oracle Linux 7. Click on search. Oracle Linux 7 I have entered and search it. See here, we have in Oracle Linux 7, update 7.9. It is the latest one in 7 version. If you are checking for Oracle Linux 9, search it. See, in Oracle Linux 9, this is the latest version. Oracle Linux 9.3 is the latest one. So we can download Oracle Linux 7. That is fine. Anything is fine. Even I did the 9.3 latest version also, OEL 19C. Better we can go with this one, flexible one. Any version we can download, guys. Oracle Linux 7.9. If you want to download, what we need to do, first we need to select the software. Okay, I took the snapshots. I'll go with the snapshots. To download the software, okay, see here I have mentioned here. Oracle Database Product Management has been confirmed. Oracle Database 23C, latest version this is, ships. It is certified both OEL 8 and 9. And 19C DB also certified with Oracle Linux 9. Okay, Oracle Linux 9 version, latest version also it is certified. So to download, click on this and you can select your software. Here I need to give one more snapshot. I'll give this snapshot. I'll give this much is fine. Yes. So type this Oracle Linux or 8 or 9, whichever you want. Click on search. Then just select this one. Okay, you just select it. It is going to cart. From that cart, we need to proceed further. I'll show you that also. Next snapshot. It is going to cart. Click on the cart. View item here. View item, whichever we selected, it is there. Just click on continue. I'll give this directly instead of that. This one, we need to search it. After we type, select this. See here, Oracle Linux, we got 811 results. See, 811 related software they have dumped into that site. So all products we can search from their site. Free of cost only to download. We don't need to pay anything. But if you are starting an organization and if you want to use the software, we need to purchase the license. Without purchasing the licenses, we should not use. Okay, this Linux also you have to purchase, and database mainly, whatever. This is not into our DBA role. Okay, Linux operating system should take care of those things. Only our part is database software download and install. That is our duty. Continue. Click on continue option. Here, once we clicked it, it will show you. Here we need to select x86 64-bit. then only the related thing it is going to. Platform is x86-64. If it is related to Linux operating system which we want to download from Windows, you can select on Microsoft Windows. It is a Linux ARM, you can select Linux ARM. We are selecting for x86-64 bit for Linux software system. Okay, x86-64 bit, we need to select it. Here that is only one thing is, here we need to select the platform x86-64 bit and click on continue. This is important, guys. Now, once we continued, here we used to get a lot of these things, information where we need to read all the standard terms and conditions and all these things. Why? Because if you want to use your the software, you have to pay or not paid. It is a paid software, or see here special program licenses required or not. Everything we need to read all those things, all this information, and lastly, we need to check here. I reviewed and accepted an Oracle license agreement. This will be for all the products. We need to select it. Latest license related policies they have updated in 2014. That is not required, but this is where we need to select the license things. Okay, here we need to select it. Go through the last and check box. Then click on continue. Once we did that, we will see this. Continue. See here we are seeing a lot of different OSs, iOS images, and some other DVD discs, full image, boot image, different is there. You know, we don't need to download all those things. You just uncheck it. Everything will be unchecked. Only whatever you want, we can download. You can download only this first one. Okay, Oracle Linux release 7 update 9 for x86 bit. Okay, other softwares also it is going to select it. We don't need to download all those things. Only this software this is fine for us. Even though if you want to go with this boot image, why? Because it doesn't have much software. It is only 698 MB. After we installing this through the internet, we can install remaining RPMs. How many RPM? I mean, what are all the required RPMs? We can download through the Google and then we can install it. But if you downloaded this, almost all the RPMs is a, guys, this is the Linux terminology or technology word I'm using. RPMs, OS, operating system level. Okay, this is not our job generally, but it's a demo purpose or our practical lab purpose we are downloading. So this is having all the prerequisites and all the required softwares related to the operating system. That is fine. 4.5 GB is there. Just only select this. Remaining things is not required. That I think I already, here I have downloaded boot image. Okay, but after boot image I did a lot of things. I have updated here and there so many things. I'm not going to give that to you guys. You can use this. You can select only this and click on download. That's it. To download the Linux software I already downloaded. I have multiple software versions in my machine, but how to download, I'm going to share this thing for your purpose. Once we have done, Oracle SSN will be downloaded. I'll show you that. Once you click on this download option, this patch will not download, like that software is not going to download. This Oracle SSN DLM, okay, this manager folder will download. This folder will download it. What the folder importance is, okay, if you have initiated the download option earlier, previous one, a few years back, we don't have this option. Recently they have added this thing. While we are going to download the software, they are going to add it. Why? Because if once you have start the click on download option, this 4.5 is going to download. In between, if you have any power issue, in between your system is shut it down, or in between any network glitches. Again and again, you need to do download option. So that is time waits, and also sometimes you have initiated the download and you need to leave the system. You have some other work. So if you there is no pass and there is no other resume options at that time. So that's where Oracle has been introduced this file. Okay, this Oracle SSN file. Whatever the software you are going to download, you just click on that software that is going to download it. You just open this file. Okay, click on that. This will ask you which location you want to download that software. You can choose anything. Okay, you can choose anything, any one of the C drive, D drive, or downloads. I'll keep as it is, and then click next. That's it. If you select the download location, and then I'll take the complete. Okay, click it, click, and select the path. Which path you want to download, and then click next. That's it. Benefit is you can resume, and you can I'll show you that also for you. If I click on next, software, see here the software is going to downloading 29 Mbps. Here I can pause it. And then I can minimize. I'll close my PC, and then I'll start after 1 hour or after a few hours. I can again resume it from where it is has been stopped. That point to it is again reinitiated to start the downloading. That option is there by using this download manager. Earlier we don't have that option. Okay, this download manager is having pause and resume options. See here, timeout IO is there. Again, it will restart it. That's not an issue. See download speed, everything we can see it, but nothing much to see here. That is very simple thing. Only this thing. We have a pause option, and see here again it is started. So these options earlier we don't have. These download options, pause if you want to pause it, and then once you paused, next time resume will be there, and then you can resume it. That is what we are using that. Okay, download manager. As of now, I'm not going to download. I'm going to cancel this. Okay, it is not required for me. I already have a software. That's it. Then download. Oracle Linux download is completed. Oracle Linux software download completed. Now we are going to start Oracle 19C database software. Same site. We are not going to log in with any other sites. Same site. I'm going to use it. edelivery.oracle.com. Leave this complete path. Why? Because even though we can go back, that is also fine. But if I can refresh from the starting page, that is also fine. It is a quicker method. The same location, Oracle database 19C. I just given this name and I'll select it. Search. So here I'll get this here only. Latest one, mean Oracle database version, whatever we are going to download, whether you can select this one or this one. Somebody is having standard versions. Like in Oracle, we have two types of database software versions. You want to go with the standard version, or you want to go with the enterprise edition. Most of the organizations and other things is going enterprise edition because it's having lot of features, extra functionality will be there. Standard version has been less features, less functionality. Small organizations, group of 10 people or less than 100 people employees, and they can use standard edition. They don't need huge features. Okay, they're having small organizations, they have certain kind of limits. Cost wise also, enterprise edition is having bit extra cost compared to the standard edition. Okay, if it is an enterprise, means simple, right? Big organizations, and they are keep on growing their companies, so they require more functionality, more features to store their data, maintaining the applications. That's where. So enterprise edition we need to download. I think I should have to mention that, otherwise I'll select it. Okay, here it is. I'll select it. Here we need to give this, choose the, select the database, click on search, download this one, Oracle Database Enterprise Edition. Once we clicked it, it is going to the continue button, right? Same. I'll show you that also. If I select it, it will go to here. It is not showing, right? If I select it, it will go to here, view cart. Something like if you are purchasing something in Flipkart, Amazon, or anything, if you select the item is going to cart. Like here also we have a cart, view items, we have enterprise Linux item. Okay, click on continue. Here also we are getting so much of things, right? Here, which this database, while you are going to download the database, we need to select the platform. Platform is nothing but on which operating system you are going to install this database. I am going to install in Linux operating system, right? Select Linux. Let me take a snap. This and select the platform is Linux. Okay. And also we no need to download all these things. Only we need to download this part is fine. Oracle Database 19.3 long-term release. We no need to download NoSQL database, basic edition different. Grid, if you are, I'll show you that because rack infrastructure, right? When you are going for rack, you can download this grid infrastructure. Okay, grid software and then this database, both we required. But here we know no need of this thing. Standalone is not required. This is not required. Select only this. Let me take a snap. No need to make a confusions. Okay. Select Linux and this one. That's it. As part of our rack installation and all, I'll show you that and how to download the rack software. As of now, we are seeing core database without rack, standalone databases. Okay, done. Once we selected automatically, other things also it will be automatically reflect. We no need to select for each and everything. If you select it here, automatically it will reflect. And then uncheck it here. We no need to download all those things. We need to download only the software. That's it. I'll show you. I'll give you this also for better reference. Save this. Click on continue. Okay. After this session, I'll share. I'll make it a bit quicker, and then we can. If you have any doubt, stop me. We'll go quickly. Click on continue. Only 2.8 GB size is there. We need to accept the terms and condition. As I said earlier, also we need to read for each and every software. Whenever we are going to download, we have to read that, accept it, and then we can download it. Okay. Okay, let me give the snap also. That is better to have step by step. This one, then continue. Continue. Here 2.8 GB, just click on download. Do we have that snap? Okay, here I have selected release 9, that's okay. No need to, we'll go with the fresh options. You can read this error message, like this is not error, kind of note or one information for our information purpose. High level, like while we are going to download, we need to read all the terms and conditions and also their instructions also, we need to see it. That's it. For lab practice and all, we can download it freely. But if you are starting an organization, you want to do as part of your company, you have to purchase the license. Click on the download. As I said, it will download the software, Oracle SSN again. For each and everything, it will download. And we need to click on that. It will open it here. Which location we need to download? Click on next. It is going to download the software. V9820 is the 063. Click on download and then we can see this one, Oracle Download Manager. see this. I already have. We no need to wait for to complete that software. Okay, that's all, guys. That's software download activity finished. Now we will start VM machine creation, and Linux OS install, then database install. Okay, these steps we are going to see it. So how to prepare this? I'm going to stop this. It is not required. Okay, it is not required. Where it is? It is not required for me. Sometime if it is not going to kill it, if it is hanged it, we can take a task manager, select it, which one you want to make it end. That is quicker. Okay, that is quicker. That's it, guys. In this way, I mean, this is the way how we are going to download the softwares. Not only Oracle softwares, I mean, not only Oracle databases. If you are using any other Oracle products, you can download any software from the edelivery.oracle.com site. Clear, that's done. Now we can mission creation. Okay. See, as of now, we have these many things, right? 3 plus 3, 6 missions is there. Now we are going to create a fresh mission. How to create? You can select the file here, machine, and click on new, or what is this? What is this? What is this? Virtual machine. That's it. Click on machine and then on new. Why it is going through this? I don't understand this. Remove, cancel, virtual machine, media, file, references, cancel, and let me give me a second. Got it. Now we can start to create a new machine. Here also we can create it like, if you can click on this, it will open the new machine, or else you can click on the new machine. There also we can see it. Very simple to create a machine. We can select machine, or you can click on new machine name. What is our machine name and all? I'll give you those things. To create the machine also, it won't take more than 2 minutes. Okay, machine name, demo already we have, right? I'll give you, okay, dev db, or test demo, or else rax demo machine name. This is not the database name, or this is not any other thing. This is just a machine name, rax demo machine. And which location you want to install this machine. By default, it is going to select your C drive. If you don't have much storage on your C drive, you can select other directory where you have sufficient storage to create a new machine. Even I have 107 GB is there. I required at least 100 gig minimum. I can use my E drive. Okay. Inside of E drive, if you want to select any one of the demo or any other things, I can select that folder. So this machine is going to create an E drive. Okay, why? Because I have some sufficient storage is there. And here directly we can give operating system, whatever the software we have downloaded, Oracle Linux 8 or 7 or 9, those softwares we can directly give, but I'll take it from different way. Okay, I'll assign later. Only these two informations we need to fill, and the type of operating system or type of machine. This machine is, we are using Windows, or we are using for Linux, or we are using for Mac or Solaris, IBM. Which operating system purpose we are using? We are using for Linux machine. That's it. It's automatically selected. That's it, guys. We are not going to change anything. This is kind of a new computer or new server we are building. Okay, this is a new server we are going to build. In this server, we are going to install our operating system and then our database. It's a kind of laptop, you can see. Server is nothing but the combination of your memory and the storage components. We already have all those things, memory and select this folder where you want and select the type of operating system you are using, Linux or Windows or any other thing. That these three we need to provide and then click next. That's it. Provide the machine name. What is this every time? Machine name where you want to install the machine path, then select type of OS which you are installing, which you are going to install it. Then click next. That's it. Once we clicked on the next, it is asking how much memory you are going to provide. For this mission, we can give around 4 gig. That is fine. This is the RAM. And how many processes? I'll give one process. According to your machine the things, you can give it. How many CPUs? Processes or CPU are same. Okay. One CPU I am assigning. So 4 GB RAM minimum and one CPU I'm assigning. Select this and click on next. These two values we need to select. Okay. And this is the storage. How much hard disk? How much storage we require? Minimum 50 gig we need to give. I am going to provide 70 gig. Or I'll give 80 gig. Why? Because 80 GB I'm going to use to create my operating system and to create my database. After that, if I want to maintain, if I want to apply some patches on my database, I need some storage. Okay, that's where even though 40 GB also you can install, but 80 GB is fine to apply any patches and other thing. It is better. We can use 80 gig. This is storage. So memory we have assigned, CPU we have assigned, and we have named it. Okay, this is virtual disk. So machine we are going to create it like your laptop you are going to configure, right? How much RAM you require, how much storage you require, what processor you require. Here we are not going to select the processor. Default whatever we are having in our laptop, that is going to use it. And click next. That's it. Our machine name and OS type, everything we have selected. And hardware we have selected 4 GB RAM, base memory is 4 GB, 1 CPU, and disk storage. Storage we have selected 80 gig. So this is a summary, our machine summary. That's it, guys. That is final, and click on finish. Our machine is ready. As of now, we have 6 machines here, 3 plus 3. Now once I clicked on the finish, we will get our 7th machine. Click on finish. Machine is ready. Once I clicked it, yes, here it is. RACS demo machine, 7th one is ready with all this configuration information and all. Okay. Now we need to install operating system. Step 1 we have completed. Second step is operating system installation. Step 2 is the step 2. Oracle Linux installation. For this, very quickly we can do it. So we have the memory, everything is ready here. See, this is then here we need to assign our operating system. Here, click on storage. Okay, in the empty disk is there. No, here we need to click on this empty disk. We need to select our disk here. Any OS, these three are my, if you want to choose, I'll choose disk where I have my softwares. Oracle Linux 7. I have all the Linux OEL 9 software is there, which I have downloaded. Linux 7.8 or 7.9 operating system version I have. Okay, if I select this software, okay, it is selected here. See here, it came. So we need to use this. Click on the settings, select the storage. First, we need to select our mission, which mission we are going to do. First step, second step, third step, click it here, fourth step, and fifth one, select the software. Once we selected our disk, OS will come into here, and then click on OK, sixth step. Click on OK. So we have all the steps noted down. Or else you can go through this video and then you can see it, how I have selected the software. I'll place it in our Google Drive. You can download from there. Okay, done. All the configuration information, I click on OK. That's it. As of now, our machine is ready. Once if I click on the start button, once I have clicked on the start button, it will boot this operating system, whatever we have selected, 4.46 GB. If I click on the start, our operating system is going to, installation will start. Let me click it here. This machine, I'm going to start it. For high level, I have given storage is 4 GB and I have selected the operating system and I have given the 80 GB hard disk. If you want to create a shared folder, we can do that also. Why? Because whatever the database software, we are not going to use this 80 GB. We can use our local system storage. Shared folder, we can use it for that purpose. I'll show you that also. Okay. As of now, we can install the Linux. Later on, I'll create the shared folder. That's it. Then click on start the machine. OS will boot. Click on the machine. Start. Once we clicked on the start, it is going to boot it. One pop-up will come, new window pop-up, this one. See here, virtual box. Here we need to select this one is there, right? Click on up arrow, this white box. See here, this is white now. I'm clicking on up. You need to select this Oracle Linux 7.8, not the below one. After we clicked it, start option, start. Select this one. Okay. Select this one. If I can change the pen, blue pen is fine. Select this one. Click up arrow. We can select it. Okay. That's it. See here, OS 9 image is there, but we are using Linux 7. So I'm going to select it this. Okay. Then we need to select the language. Once it is done, right? Press enter. Press enter. This will be loading. Okay. Let it load it. Let it load it. It will, some warnings will be there, some error messages we can see it, but those are okay. But entire system is going to warning. That is the issue. We need to check that. Let it load it. We need to get the next page. It should ask us to click continue or click on next. See here, continue button is there. Which language we want to install? If you are familiar with any one of these languages, you can select those languages. I am familiar with this English, so I'm going to select this language. Okay, the Oracle is going to provide so much of languages, right? So many language things, and then select the language. Here I'm going to select it. Anything, even though in Linux 9.27, everything is same format. Okay, I'm going to select it, the language. In 9, they have added this English and some other local languages internally. Okay, these are all the, actually this is my native language. This is my native language. Okay, we can use this common thing. Okay, click on English or else we'll take this snap only without anything, whatever we are going to sit. select this. I'll take a next red pen and click on continue. Where? I'll remove this. I'll use whatever we are doing. I'll make it a document. Okay. I will not take this also. Click on next. See guys, once we have entered this window, okay, we entered this window, the cursor will not come out. Even I'm trying to come out from this window, cursor is not coming out. That is default thing, guys. What we need to do, we need to press Control Alt Delete option and then escape. CTRL ALT plus delete, then click ESCA, escape button to come out from the below windows. I'll make a Windows DOWS. I'll make it a format. Okay. It's very small characters. This is a default nature, guys. Don't worry. I'll make it a red color. Then you can able to. Okay. That is default nature when you are going to install in our Linux, Windows, or those things. If I want to take this snapshot, right, I have to come out. When I want this cursor is already there, no? This cursor it is there already. So if I want to come out of this session, I need to do this Control Alt Delete DELT. Okay. DELT delete. Then click escape button. Once you all aware of that, how we are going to use the computer. If you want to hang any session, you just want to refresh your window, you just doing Control Alt Delete and then clicking on your escape button. Yes, ESC button. That's it. Okay. Let me take a snap of that and then we can continue. Okay. In our like I saw so many other institutes or other training level, they may not able to show me. They may not go ahead and show you all these things. They directly install databases. Why? Because as a DBA, this is not our job, but it is good to know end to end. When you are going to support as a DBA, what is our backend? What is the server? So what exactly our architecture? So on what are the teams we have? Okay, if you are getting some OS level issue, to whom we need to contact? Operating system. You have some storage issue, you have some network issue. Okay, to whom we need to connect? So network team. That is not our issue. We should not be worried. Oh, everything we need to look. No, whatever the things we need to take care. All are related to the database. Okay, we took this here. If any warning is showing you, then we need to fix it, guys. Here in this tab, if any warning, this message is shown, we need to remove this warning until unless you haven't make this warning as corrected. These are all, there is no warning for these things. Okay, but here I can see it. See, you can read it here. I take, okay, if I want to come out, I need to do Control Alt Delete button and escape. I came out. Okay, now I can take this. If you want to see this error message, what they are saying here is, please complete item marked with the icon before continuing to the next step. Even though we are not getting this step, right? Begin install. It won't come until unless you fix this. Even though you are going to fix this, some other point where software selection or installation or languages, there you will get a warning. Those we will complete all of these sections and then only we can install the operating system. Operating system installation is very easy, but we need to check this. Okay. What I can say, Control and delete. Delete. Okay, delete. Remove. That's it. So we can see these warnings first. We can see this warning. What is this? Control Alt Delete Escape. Okay. Okay. Sometime the cursor is going to, what it is going to happen, it is not allowing us to proceed on this installation part. The cursor is going somewhere. I'm clicking at here. It is going somewhere else. Let me do one thing. Give me 1 second. This. I'm reinitiating this thing again and again. I think Okay, we are going to select this. Okay, recording has been started. See here, I'll configure the partition. I have selected this option. Okay, after finishing up this, we can click on done. Okay, we can click on done. And here we need to select by default LVM. This logical volume thing will be there. Volume manager. You can use this or else we can use standard partition. Anything is fine. Okay, we can select it this standard partition as of now. See, we are having 80 GB. This 80 GB we can create. See here, create all. Create. If you click on here, all these mount points has been created automatically. See here, if I click automatically, 25 GB for home, boot is 1 GB, 50 GB for this, swap is 4 GB. This swap is very important to remember how much RAM you are using. That much swap you need to put. If you are using 20 GB RAM in your server, 20 GB swap it should be there. Swap area, it is used for some of the OS level activities. Okay. If you are using 50 GB RAM, at that case, shall we use 50 GB? No, you can use 20 GB max. That is fine for big servers also. Okay, but below 20 GB RAM you are using, how much RAM you are using, that much swap you need to put. But if you are using more than 20 GB RAM, swap you can put below 20 GB. At 20 GB is fine. Okay, as of now, I no need this much of 25 GB for home. I want to reduce that. Select that. I'm going to give only 10 gig. 10 gig is okay. 15 gig, I'll give it. And whatever the remaining, as of now, we are having free space is 999 KB. Okay, out of 80 GB total space. If I give that, and if I selected something, see here, I have 10 GB free. This 10 GB I'm going to assigning to this 50 GB. I am modified to 60. That's it. If I select any other thing, see here, I have increased this. In this way, we need to select the mount points and click on done. It is going to ask you, shall I accept all the changes? Whatever we did the disk creation or partitioning the disks, I click accept my changes. Done. This part also done. This installation source, this is not required. Softwares we already selected. KDump, enable. You can disable also or leave it as it is. This is a security thing, guys. This is a security one. And security policy is nothing. Here it is important. Network and host name. Database machine, whatever I am using. Okay, whatever I'll show you that database machine also. This is your database server. On the database server, where you are going to install your operating system and where you are going to install the database, this is the server name. So whatever the name you are going to give, this will be the here host name. In the bottom, where is my cursor is there. Here I am going to mention I'll give you the name devdb01. devdb01 is my host name, database server host name, and local domain. That is fine. Apply it. See here, it is changed. My current host name is devdb01 local domain. Here, if you want to connect your server into internet or other network things, you can enable it, or we can enable this thing later also. Okay, later also we can enable this Ethernet. That is the network thing. Okay, we are not going to select anything now. Leave it that part. This network. So there is no warnings here. Yellow color things. We don't have anything. That's where we got the begin installation. Here we are going to click on the begin install. Our Oracle Linux 7.8 is going to install. Click begin. While we are showing downloading the 7.9, after we install, once we need to update one command, this will be changed. I'll show you that also. Begin install. See here, our installation is begun. Creating some of the mount points, installing the packages. Okay, this while it is going to install, we change the root password. Root is the operating system user admin. Okay, operating system admin user. For that user, we are not going to create. This user is created by default with the software. We are just setting the password. If you want another user, okay, where you are going to use this user, we can use for non-admin access. Non-admin accesses. If you want to create, you can create. Otherwise, you can leave it. Okay, I'll give test only. Username is test. I'll give the password, test password, and done. So one admin user by default, it is created. We just set the password. But here, this default one, we are going to create the username. Okay, and then we are going to set the password. This is for normal activities, non-admin activities. This is optional one. If you want to create, you can create, otherwise leave it. But this is important. Without this root user password, you are not going to set. After installation, how we are going to log into the server? That's where, while installing only, it is asking us to reset the password or set the password for root user. See, I have selected couple of, I have selected only couple of softwares, right? Some security, some network and all. That's where it is showing 1575 packages. But if I selected all the software at the part of this installation, it may come around 2300 RPMs. Okay. See here it is showing 1575 only, right? As part of our snapshot, let me take a print. And here, as part of this software selection, I have selected few of the components. I have not selected all, right? That's where it is showing 1575. Okay, it only came. If I select that, this is installation screen. And here we can see 1575. Out of that, 506 is going on. Once that is done, our installation portion is this is the way how we are going to create. Okay, no worries. Ethernet also, if you want, you can enable it, otherwise leave it. Root password we set. Begin installation. Once you start the begin installation, earlier I have selected some extra thing, but I'll remove that. I'll remove this thing also. Give it to this. All these steps we have noted down here. Let it install. I can take 10 minutes break and we'll connect it back. Now 8:50, 9 p.m. we will connect it next 10 minutes. It will take another 10 to 15 minutes, guys. Once this portion is done, we will get this kind of window where this I removed. Okay. It is saying root has been, like, OS Linux operating system has been installed. Just reboot it. That's it. That concludes our Linux installation portion. Okay. And then we will install the database. Database will take around 30 to 40 minutes. Okay. Oracle Linux has been installed successfully. After finishing this, we will get this reboot option. We need to reboot this. Okay, and then we can use the root user to log into that server. So this, whatever the password we resetted, that one we are going to use it. Once this is done, very simple. Root OS installation completed. Reboot the server. The fails or some other things, that's okay. We can leave it. The VM virtual machine is going to reboot it. Okay. You can see these things also wherever like errors are unable to start this. We are unable to see the next step. Then you can take a snap and share it in our WhatsApp group while you're going to install. Okay. We can see that. But mostly we will not get any kind of issues. See here. Once you have rebooted, it is asking to license information. No need to bother about these things. Just select it and read these things. Okay, all those things, and accept it. And click on the done. Once this is done, we'll get the finished configuration. Network host things. If you want to define the IP address and the host name, I'll set it later also. We can set now, or else we can connect it later also. I'll show you later. Okay, finish the configuration. So now it is going to rebooting again. Yeah, here it is showing whatever the user we have created, extra user apart from the root, right? This test user, if you want to log into that, login, but most of the time you can click on the not listed Okay, that is not user, root user will not show you there. And click on the root. Next, enter the password, root password. I'll share these credentials to you guys. Root password, you can make the same username and password same. You can keep all small characters. That's it. This is our Linux window machine. These are all the default. Once you have opened the machine, these are all the navigations. No need to, even here also we can change our languages. Okay, click on next only. Don't select anything. Click on next, next. The privacy things, if you want to off, you can off. As of now, it is on. Leave it as it is. Don't do anything. It's internet online activity connectivity. Click on skip. It is showing, see, you are ready to go ahead and use your Oracle Linux server. That's it, boom. And this is a final step. Click on close here, close. That's it. These snapshots I already have in my this Word document. We'll use those things. And one very, very important thing, okay? Once we're done with this installation, we need to do one important thing. First, we need to select this terminal. This terminal, this is the putty session where we are using outside of this machine, but inside of this Linux machine, see here, root user we connected to DevDB. This is our server name, database server name, where we are going to install our Linux operating system. On top of that, we are going to use our database. And the important thing, this one hash, if you are seeing hash means we connected to root user, admin root user. If it is showing dollar symbol instead of hash, that is user, non-admin user. Dollar symbol means we are in non-admin user, but if you are showing in a hash symbol, we are in admin console. Host name, as of now, devdb01 it is showing. Okay, leave it this part. Important thing I want to show you is devices we need to install immediately after you have installed your operating system. We need to do this setup. Okay, I'll take the snap of this. Let me paste this. I already have all the privacy things. Click next, next, next. Skip this thing. If you are not setting the password, it will ask you again. Start using it. Okay, and you can say no. Some extra things we got in 19C. 19C, some extra windows also we used to get. That's for high level only, but anyway, the same steps we followed for installation. See, this step I want to show you. After we installation is completed, immediately we need to go to the devices and do the install guest edition CD. Otherwise, your window will not work properly. That is one thing, guys. I'll remove these things. This also not required here. Yeah, this is required. All done. That's okay. Here I can post this. See, this is important. Okay, we need to, where it is, what is this? Optimum disk shared library. This is, yeah, this is what, where we need to install guest editions. We need to do, not the shared one. From the above screen, after first login, click on DBA devices, click on insert GUEST addition CD image. It is important. It is having some extra features and font size, screen size, and some important RPMs which are supporting to our operating system. This one, if you are not doing this install guest editions, we may not have some other additional things. We will get some issues after we are going to install our database. So not only database, this is a server level configuration. It's very, very important. Once that is done, now we can see this. If I click on devices, insert guest editions thing, here we will get whether we need to proceed or not. We need to select print screen. I can say that, and okay, why it is not given that, right? Okay, I'll take snip pine. click on run. So from devices, we selected the guest editions installation, guest edition CD installation that we need to select, and then click on run. Click on run. That's it. Just a few seconds. Inside of this few seconds, the MD5 checksum are okay, all good. VirtualBox guest editions installing. All these things are going to installing. At the last, it is saying that close the window. Then guest editions has been installed successfully. That is the final step. See here, our EL means Enterprise Linux. 7 means EL7 and Linux 7 version. Which version? In interviews also somebody will ask you, what is the operating system version you are using? You can say EL7 or OEL7 or Linux 7. Anything is fine. How do you find? uname-r or uname-a is the OS command. We can find the Linux operating system versions. Few seconds, I think, another few seconds, it may complete. Once this is done, we will reboot the machine and then we'll get back. See, as of now, this cursor point is there. No, this is also not coming out. Once this guest installation is done, then you can see the differences. Okay. As of now, it is coming now. See, now it is coming. As part of this guest editions, all these things will be settled down. Now I can able to freely moving my cursor here and here. So here press enter to close this window. That is what we required. Once that is done, okay, this message is required. You can close the window after that. It is successfully completed. Our post version install, Linux operating system install steps. You can close it. It is not required. Run, we already did. Return, close the window, we did. etc host, this is important. I'll do that as well. And database installation will start from here. Some of the prerequisites is there. I'll show you those things. Okay. Close the window. That's it, guys. And close this window also. Now we can maximize this window. See, this is our VirtualBox. Only Linux has been installed. If you want to open a terminal, right click, open a terminal. Here we can do our DBA jobs. Like if you want to install, if you want to create a new users, OS users, we can do those things. Linux operating system installation is completed. Now what I can do is I'm quickly go ahead and stop the server. Okay, where we are going to stop. Here you can see show. This will come. And if you want to stop, click on the right click, stop, power off. If you make the power off, this machine is going to shut it down. Why I did is I want to create a shared folder. Shared folder is important. Why? Because I have given 80 GB to the storage, right? My database patches, if I want to any other patches I want to use on the server, I can use my local system where I have my softwares. My softwares are here it is. These are my software. How much size it is having? Virtual machine software. Software is having 70 to 75 gig. But I have given entire machine is only having 80 gig. How should I use these softwares in this machine? If those are required, how should I use? By using the shared folder, if I can create it, I no need to copy all the 75 GB software to in this machine inside. Okay, I can use the software, whatever it is there outside of this machine by creating the shared folder. Okay, that is where it is important. Click on this plus symbol, select the path, other, wherever you want to take like D drive, DB software, virtual machine. All these softwares I want to use without using my server storage. I can use this storage from my local machine. For that purpose, I need to create a shared folder. So all this software I can able to access now from that machine. Okay. I can make auto mount. Okay. No need to mention read only. I can make auto mount. This will mounted on our server. Okay, I'll show you first and then I'll come and here I'll show you that. And network thing, to access the internet on that server, we need to enable this network adapter. Make it bridge adapter. If you want to keep another thing is internet also, you can keep internal network or host only. those also we can use it. These are all the network concept, guys. No need to bother about these things. Most of the time you can keep bridged adapter. It will allow the internet connection. The server will allow the internet connection. That's it. These two I have set up. Only one thing also fine, or else you can use the host only adapter also. That is fine. The share drive I want to create after if I can show you the mount points or the information which is there on that server, and then I'll show you that. Okay. Then only you can easily understand. As of now, I have not created the shared folder. Let our server restart. I'm going to start this server, and then I'll set up one thing, network thing, and then we will create the shared folder. These are all the post Unix or Linux operating system installation steps. Or whatever we did till this point, everything is done by the different teams. We are not going to do in our real time. These are all not DBA jobs. Network team is separate, OS team is separate, and storage team is separate. 3 different teams are going to do all these things till now, whatever we did. Okay, Ethernet, wired. This is simply for network setup, guys. How to access our server physically. I'm going to configure that. Connect automatically, identify Ethernet MAC address, IP0 only. IP4 manually. If you want to select, I can select it. If I'm not select manually, the IP is going to take different IPs. If I click on apply, this will take different IP addresses which is required automatically. It will take. But if I can mention specific IP, IPv4, if I can give manually, IP range. This is network kind of setup, guys. Don't worry about it. So my range is 192.168.0.1956. I'll give 145, 56, 145. 192.16. This IP, how you need to define, right? As part of a rack infrastructure, we can see that also. Otherwise, in my system, I can use my command line, command prompt. Okay, I'll see my IP address, IP config. See here, through which IP I have connected. I'm using here Wi-Fi. If you are using LAN adapter, it's a Wi-Fi as of now. If you are using LAN direct internet cable, you can see what is your IP address. This is my IP address as of now. I'm using 168.0.104, and the subnet is 255. Okay, so in this range, I can use any one of that IP 160, 192, 158.0 dot something. One R, I can use this IP level also. 192, 168.56 dot 1 is there. No, up to 255 I can use anything. That is where how we are going to define the IP addresses. But in our real time, we are not going to take care of these things. These things will taken care by the other teams. Okay. But here, why we need to mention this? How we can mention these IP addresses? According to your system, go to your system or laptop or PC, whichever you're using, check IP config, what IP you are using, that range you can mention here and there. As I shown you, right, from 1 to 255, I can mention any one of that IP address. 56, I can mention 140. In between, like I have 255 range. Okay. As of now, I have 255 range. In below 255, I can use any number. Okay. Net mask is 255.255.255 and 0. Gateway is not required, and DNS also it is not required. When we are using rack server, we need to configure these things. That there also it is optional. Okay. Here is not required. Only we require this thing to identify physically. Even though you are not going to mention this, no issues. We can directly connect it and we can use that. No issues. Okay. Another thing here, it is IPv4 DPH disable manually. Leave it. I don't want to keep these things differently. Leave it as it is. Where? Here is no IPv4. Cancel it. remove connection profile. IPv4, whichever I have given 140 range, it is there, that is fine. When, as and when we made some changes, we can power off, power on 1 or 2 times, that is fine. And another range, this one, if you want to enable, you can enable it later on, that is fine. Let me check my system. These are all the OS level things, guys. Okay, operating system level things. If you want to drag it here, you can drag, maximize and minimize. Okay, and font size also we can change it here. Here it is a bit difficult. If you want to see the IP range, if config. Okay, what are all the IPs? These are all the connectors, network subnets, we can say network connectors or network subnets. In our real-time environments, we can say ETH0, ETH5, ETH6. Those are the network parameters. Those will not taken care by ourselves. See, whatever the IP I have given, this is my IP where I am going to use to configure this database server. By using this IP, I can able to connect it. By using this IP, I can able to connect to this server outside of this virtual box. So this IP I need to mention in etc host. etc hosts. Why we need to mention? If I want to access this server by using host name or IP address, host name or IP address, if you are not mentioning this, it won't read it. Okay, it won't read it. This IP we are matching with our host name. Whatever the host name we are mentioning here, what is our host name? Dev db01, dev db01 dot local domain, and short name we need to mention. This is the fully qualified name. This is fully qualified name, and we are mentioning short name. Dev db01 is a short name. If you are calling or if you are trying to access this host name, if you are giving, this is fully qualified host name. This is a short name. If you want to connect this server, okay, you are there in remote level. If I asked you to connect to this server, how you need to connect? I need to share this host name or IP address, and then user ID password. Then only you can able to connect it. For that purpose, if you want to connect, even though I shared the username and password, I need to add these entries into etc host. If I am not mentioning those entries in etc host, that server will not, you cannot able to connect it. Okay, that's only one thing we need to do. And the other thing which I want to show you is df-kh. This is the command to see the mount points in our server. Mount points means disk groups, not the disk group, I can say. In Windows language, we call it as a drive, C drive, E drive, and other things. But in our Linux, we call it as mount points. So these mount points are, if anything is filled 100%, this is the guest editions one. Don't look about this thing. This is fine. Okay, I'll remove this thing after some time. If apart from this, any mount point is filled 100%, this server is not going to accessible. That is one of the database health check, DBA health check. We need to, once you connect to the server, check the server mount points. All are not, as of now, it is not used. This is used only 8%. It is used 22%. If it is used 100%, we need to add extra storage, or we need to remove some of the unused files. That's it. So we are not able to see the software location. Okay, where I have my softwares in this path, right? DB software, virtual machine, all these softwares. If I want to access these softwares which are there in my local machine to remote, this is a remote level, right? For that purpose, we need to create a shared folder. Now I don't see these things, right? Let me reboot my server. Okay, init 0, it is going to shut it down. Init 0 is the command to shut down your Linux machine. It is going to shut it down. Or else you connect to this machine. Here you can come and then right click on stop, power off. Either way you can do that. Okay, I used init 0, that is going to shut it down. That is fine. Leave this thing. It is going to take bit time. That is a proper bounce. We are going to do it. If you are using power off, it is click in a fraction of seconds. Like you are going to switch off your light. Very quick, right? but if you are going to some process, that will take time. See, now its machine is powered off. Okay, now we can create a shared drive. How we need to click on the shared folder, click on this plus symbol, and then which drive you want to share, which location you want to share. I want to share this DB software, not entire folders, only this folder. Under this folder, how many files I have, everything I want to share. Then select that folder. Then auto mount. Don't give, even though you can give read only, that is fine, but I'm not going to give it. Auto mount. Click OK. That's it. Now access is full. We have not selected the read only, right? If you select the read only, it will say read only only. If you not selected, it will show full access, read write access. That's it, guys. To create a shared folder on the server, see, now one shared folder created. This one we can able to access from the server. What are the softwares is there, those we can use it. Okay, you can start it. Click on start, start normal or anything. Click on normal, or else you can click here also, start option. Either way, we can do that. Once we have shared it, no, we can take our database binaries. Okay, now I'll go here. Post steps completed. Shared folder creation. Post steps. Shared folder creation. Add IP address in etc host. This one we need to using root user, connected to root user. Reboot the system using init command. How we are going to reboot? Whatever we did, init 0. Okay, then start the machine. We can do the remaining things. This is the Oracle database. Pre-install is the RPM, required RPM to install your database. Okay, quickly we can do this, guys. And yeah, it won't take more than 15 minutes to complete this. Next 15 minutes. Okay, machine is ready. We can connect with root user. I'll do quickly. Now we are going to do the third step. First step, virtual machine is done. Second step, OS installation is done. Third step, we are doing database software. Open a terminal. Okay, ping google.com. If it is pinging, our internet is accessing on the server. If it is not pinging, it is network issue. Internet is not accessing from this server. Hope it is not reachable. Internet is not reachable. If it internet is not reachable, no, we may not able to update some of the RPMs. Okay, let me connect this thing also, wide network, and this one also fine. Let me ping, not reachable, right? If config 56.147, it should ping now. Internet server IP, this one, and this one is local IP. That is fine. What we can do is, meanwhile, what we can do is, as of now, okay, let me, one of the important RPM which we need to do before database installation. This is very, very important RPM. This should be installed. Oracle-database- pre-install -19c. This is very, very important RPM to install Oracle database. This is the prerequisites. Without this RPM, we cannot able to install our database. We cannot, like, we will get so many, like, your prerequisite is not met the system. Please go ahead and do this. This will install required information, all the required informations. Okay, and also from 19c, we have one feature. Earlier, if you want to install the database, we need to create a user. One user we need to create. If you want to install the database, we should not install the database on root user. This is the root user. How do I know? click ID, press ID and enter. It will show you which user you logged in. I logged into root user. We should not install Oracle database under root user. Okay. Note, this is one note. Note, we should not install Oracle database under root user. We need separate OS user to install database software. We need separate software to install the database. That separate user earlier we need to create by manually. How we are going to create? User add, and for that user we need to add a group also. Group add. These two commands we are going to use and create it. But from 19C onwards, no need to create these things. No need to do these things. No need to do these things. Once you have installed this RPM, this will create one user and this will create one group. That user is going to add to that group. Everything is done by this. We don't need to do all these things. Okay, how we are going to look that? I'll show you that. See, ID Oracle. No such user. Oracle user is not there. Okay, but after I install, if you want to install any RPMs packages in OS level, we use yum utility, YUM. Okay, what I can do is I'll give you one thing. Give me a minute. Basic thing, shared clipboard bidirectional, and this one is bidirectional. That is fine. Now, what is the IP which we are using? I can use another tool. Why? Because it's very characters are very less. It is very difficult for you guys to see it. So if I could able to log in, okay, if you can able to log in with mobile extern, here I can maximize my screen and I'll show you the same server. I can connect it outside. Let's see whether it is having access or not. Same server 56140. I'm trying to connect it outside. If it is allowing or not, we'll see. Another IP also there. What is the IP address here? Another IP for this. If config, I can see internet IP 56147. Let me check this also. Well, it is not allowed. That's fine. 56 root user. See, if you want to connect this IP outside of this virtual box, we need to use that network, whatever I have given, bridge network or another network, those should allow us to connect it. But here I'm getting some error. Why I am getting? It's 6. It will do the quick bounce of the server within a minute. It won't take much. By using that yum utility, we are going to install all the RPMs or required packages. Okay, required packages on the Linux operating system. From OEL 8 onwards, we have another one command, DNF or DF something. Here it is, DNF. Instead of yum, from 8i, Linux 8i onwards, we got yum replacement, DNF. Both we can use any one of that from 8i, OEL 8 onwards. We can use these two tools to install Linux packages. Another name is RPM. You can call package or you can call RPMs. Okay, if somebody will ask you how to install the RPMs, how to install the packages on Linux operating system, by using DNF or yum tool or utilities. From OEL 8 onwards, this has been there. Before OEL 8, 7 also, we don't have this. M only we are going to use. That's where this DNF is going to used. If you updated the M utility, see here how many 555 RPMs is going to update it. So those will, out of 500, some of the RPMs or packages will help the system to connect with the internet. That will help to install like almost 1.1 GB RPMs. It is downloaded from the Google. Now the M is properly there. After finishing of this, we can see ping google.com. Ping is the command to check the health of these things in Linux level. If you want to connect to Google is working fine or not. If you want to connect another node, if you are using a rack node, you have two nodes in a cluster. Okay, those we can see it later. But if you want to see, we can able to access that server from this server. Ping is the command where we are going to use it. We have another commands also. Those are not installed. Yeah, see here as of now it is red color, right? Our background. After M updated, this will change it to different color. Why? Because Oracle they have recently last year or last year, end of the last year, they changed their color. Their logo color also it's a red color. Their products colors also red, but they have changed it to green or light green colors. They have changed these things. If I updated this, my Linux operating system also it is going to updated latest packages. One of the packages, the color of the Oracle products. The color it is going to change after you M update is completed. We'll see that. As of now, background is green, red color. We'll see that. It should allow before this M update. There is a network one. Meanwhile, we'll check this network. Host only adapter, internet. Internet we cannot use. Host only adapter, bridge network, both we can use. Host only adapter also fine. No issues. What we are using here, network, host only adapter, bridged adapter. Here we use internal and bridged one. Host only and bridged adapter. Okay, cool. No problem. We can this is the network setup, guys. Based upon this, we can able to access the our machines outside of your VM. So anytime we can change these parameters. Okay, but real time we this is not our work. Real time we are not going to do all these things. Let me check. It should connect. That's where I haven't touched this RPM. If I touch that RPM, that will take a lot of time. Let me take another terminal. Background that will take everything. Will Google will work? Not reachable. Okay. Let me check it. Is the group ads. Earlier we need to do all these things. Okay, group ad, user ad. Now it is not required. We can install only that RPM that will take care of everything. Okay, let me check. M update is done. DNF. You can install this RPM. That is fine. Okay. There is some one where I need to check my permissive things. This configuration parameter. Okay, Selenium configuration parameter. Here we should have that. Yes, it is config. Here we need to disable it. We have, if we come down, there we can commit. Yeah. Okay, here it is enforcing. This is one thing. As part of your interview, also they used to ask what is the prerequisites you are going to do it in OS level. Enforcing will stop the security policy. Okay, security policy is enforced. That means it is not going to allow other things. We need to disable or permissive. Any one of that you can put it. We can disable it. If you are enabling the security, you cannot able to access the services outside of your machine. So that is one thing which we need to do. Okay, by default value is, one second, I'll tell you. By default value is enforcing one. What we did is we have changed it to disabled one. If you do that, it should allow other outside of the machines. If you can try to connect it, it should allow. And also we have firewall also will be there. That also we need to disable the firewall. Once this is done, if you reboot the whatever you changed, a reboot is required for that. That is one thing which we need to check. And then this is the firewall one. We need to stop the firewall. In real time, we are not going to disable the firewall. This firewall is instance level, guys, not the entire server level. It is just this server level only, this instance level only. Not all the what are all the services we are having, that will not impact. Only this instance level we stop the firewall. That's it. Firewall means if unauthorized users, if somebody is trying to access your servers, okay, if you stopped and disable the firewall, they can hack your servers. In real time, we will not stop the firewalls. Okay, but in real time also, sometime we are going to install the software's initial phase. We required to stop the firewall sometime. Once we install the software, immediately we are going to enable the firewalls. We have other security things also there. Others cannot able to hack our servers easily, but we are doing it's a lab perspective. We can disable that as well, firewall. Okay, here disable we did that, and stop the firewall we did that. Okay, that is done. And let me try whether we can able to access now or not. If you are not able to access outside of this machine, we need to do the reboot. While I'm updating the RPMs, here it is going to update it. See, almost 500 is completed. Half of the work is done. Let it do. I'll do quick bounce one more time. Ping Google whether it will do or not reachable. I'll do reboot. Generally, I will not recommend you whether while the background process is going to do the update, if I am going to do the reboot, I will not recommend, but for our lab purpose, we can do that. No issues. We can reinitiate it also, the temp update. For making up quicker, we are going to do that. Till now, do we have anyone have any doubts whether you are going to following me or not?
Good so far.
Okay, whatever we did is I'm just going to briefing about high level things. We have used Oracle VirtualBox, okay, to install our operating system. Linux 9, we used 7 only, right? You can remove this. We used OEL 7. 7 only we used, okay. So to multiple operating systems, if you want to install in a single machine, you require third-party tool. That is one of the third-party tool is Oracle VirtualBox. We downloaded and installed. On top of this machine, we have created the one single machine. There we set it up the software and hardware, like hardware parameters, memory parameters, everything we set it, storage. And then we downloaded the software, OEL software, and then we have installed. Oracle database is there now, but here we need to, where it is, okay, we installed Oracle Linux OEL 7. We have installed OEL 7. Okay, part 2, it is completed. Now what we are doing, prerequisites for Oracle 19C database software. Before we need to install, we need to do these things. RPMs we need to install, other things, whatever we are doing, M update we need to do, and some of the sysctl thing. This firewall we need to stop, and Selenium, CLinux config file. This CLinux permissive is there. No, we can permissive or disable it. Default the permission is enabled. but we need to disable this. And then we need to create a directories. This very simple. Fastly we can do that. Unzipping the software and other things we can do very quickly. There is no issue at all. I've started this. Let this run. Machine. So we have stopped while RPMs are installing our machine. We have forcefully stopped, right? That will okay. That's where it is taking time. Generally, it won't take this much time. Where my this thing? It is running. No, it is not running. It is not showing properly. I have closed forcefully. Start normal. These things we can close it, no issues. This is just a notification kind of one. Whether the machine is going to up or not, you just once that is showing 100%, you can just close it. This also we can close. This will automatically select all the things and it will read the basic RPMs, other things. Let it start. And one more thing, while you are going to install the softwares, if anything goes corrupted and other things, right, we can again reinstall the softwares. There is no other way. That's where in real-time environments, for each and everything, we are going to take a backup. And for each and every operations, whatever we are going to do it, we should have a proper backup before going to do any kind of modifications, before going to do any kind of activities. Okay, sorry. Okay, this is the prerequisite RPM where we need to install before going to database installation. Only one thing, if you are not going to install this RPM, database installation will be failed. So it is saying that maybe you have already this RPM. I can use this command Oracle star. If you mention star, it will take everything. 21C, if it is there, 23C is there, those also it will take. Either way we can do. Okay, you can give complete name or you can give star, that will take it up. See, this option also you can use the same command hyphen skip hyphen broken option also. If anything goes already installed or if any broke, that means any connection issues is there, this will skip it. But I haven't used any skip option. You can try using this option to work around the problem. If any issues is there, it is asking, it is suggesting me to use this command. Okay. So the same thing, Oracle, we can use the same thing and we will try it. So while installing the RPMs, if you are getting some issues, so most of the time we can use this option while using this command. I will note it down. Okay. Here in the text format also we can note it down here. Also, I'll take this snapshot also. This we already have. We already have this. See here, Oracle 19C, once you have installed, all these things is there. The snapshot, complete RPMs, whatever it is going to install. The Selenium we already updated, right? Cat disabled, we disabled. Firewall we have stopped it. So these are all the softwares which is going to install, guys. All Oracle related RPMs. See, it is going to install the 12C release to database related RPM. It is going to install the 18C database related RPM. 19C, I think it is already updated. And 23C also it should be there. If it is there also, that is fine. 11G release to database RPM also it is going to install. Old database release. Okay, what else? Some of the Linux developer related things and supported things. Okay, all the RPMs it is going to install. RPM or package is nothing but the supported packages. If you want to install your database, you need to install this packages. These packages are having couple of steps or couple of binaries, which is going to support when you are going to install your database in this Linux operating system. So all these things, yeah, done, completed successfully. So I'll give you this log also. What exactly it is done, we can see that log also. Here we can see yum install Oracle. It throws an error also, and then we can where I'll make a note log. This I'll share with you, log file. Yum install log files. Done. So this is done. Prerequisite is done. Now we have a user Oracle ID. Just press ID. Which ID we have connected. If you want to see Oracle user ID is there or not, yes, we have Oracle user with OInstall group. We will connect to this Oracle user and then we can install our database software. Okay, we should not install our database from this root user. We should not use. How to connect? You can take this IP from the UTC host. From this, take a new session IP, give Oracle username. So earlier I used to connect it, that's where it is not prompted. I have connected with Oracle user, this user. See, press ID, it is showing this user. As of now, we are not going to running anything on this server. If you want to see ps-ef pipe, press on, nothing is running on it. Okay. And also if you have any mount points or any other things, we don't have much mount points here. We need to create that also, directory structure and everything. Okay, guys, this directory we need to create. Okay, why we need to create this directory? Where you need to unzip your software. 19C software you downloaded, right? That we need to unzip. And that software is having all the libraries. Those libraries will help to install your database software. Okay, for that you need to create one directory home. This path you need to create. Inside of this path, you are going to unzip your software. That we call it as your Oracle home. Where is your Oracle software is installed? That location we call it as Oracle home. Okay, this path, these are the directories how we need to create and all. How to unzip the software we are having. Let me give you the steps. Okay, Control F mkdir. So to create a directory structure, we can use the direct commands, guys. No need to change anything. You can use direct these things, any of these two. If you want to follow this, you can follow. I don't want to follow these things. I can use this thing. Okay, where you want to install your database software in this location. Inventory is the one of the important place where your configuration changes are going to change, and this inventory will note it down. If you apply the patch, if you install the database, if you install another configuration changes, everything is monitored by this inventory. And Vora data is your original data. Where is your, this is not required. If you want to, this is not required. If you can create, this is the base path. Base means where you are going to create your Oracle home. Also in this base location, we are having base location stores below information. What are all the info? Your DB home location, database home location details. Then diagnostics, DIAG, diagnostic, all the database related information, log files, where it is going to store under your base directory location. There is one directory called diag will create. Inside of your diag, your remaining RDBMS, SID, database names, those will store. Also inside of your base, original data files will store. Okay, everything, your log files, your database home, binaries, your data storage folders, everything created under your base directory only. So how we are going to create these directories? By using mkdir command. Okay, first we can create the base directory, and then you can create Oracle home where your software you are going to unzip. Once you unzip the software, you need to start installation. Inventory is in this directory, it is going to store all your changes. Whatever the changes on your database home, it will monitor patches or other things. Okay, let me create the directory structure. We need to create the directory structure from root user. Okay, root user. Let me clear this thing from root user. That's it. We have created. It won't show you anything. See here. This is our base location. Inside of our base location, we have a product. Inside of this product, we have 19C folder. Whether we have or not, go to this cd space the file name directory. What it is going to say? Product. No such file or directory. cd. Why? Because I did not went to this location, right? I just listed that cd in this location. This is my base location. Inside of my base location as of now, only product folder. Inside of my product folder, only 19C folder, this folder. Inside of this 19C, we have only DB folder. Go to 19C, check only DB1. Whatever we have created, that is there. And under DB home, do we have any files? No, we don't have anything, zero. So whatever we have created, that is created. And this is the inventory location. See, we have this inventory. Is there any files inside of this inventory? No files. Clear? Before installation, we have everything ready. I'll give this snapshot. We need to create these directories. This is our base location. This is base. I can mention B. This is home location H. This is inventory location I. We'll see that theoretical part later also if you have any doubts. Okay. This is inventory path. There is no files. Total 0 files. This is our home location. 0 files. Done. This only I have mentioned here. But okay, I'll remove this. We'll take fresh one. And then we are ready. We have created the directories and everything. Let us go ahead and unzip the software. Where we need to unzip the software? In this location, pwd. In this location, we are going to unzip the software. Okay, where is the software? Shared folder. Where is my shared folder? VM softwares. This is my shared folder. Inside of the shared folder, all these files is there, no? These things which I showed you, right? Inside of my VM softwares, this is my VM softwares only, right? Inside of this, what are all the files I have? I can able to see it. All these folders I have. Here we have 19C softwares, right? Go to this directory. 19C. This is 19C grid software. And this is 19C database software. This is the software file location. This file in this location. If you want to go directly, we can go ahead. So to unzip any zip file in Linux, we can use unzip command, unzip. It will unzip. Like in our desktops, Windows, how we are going to do? Right click the file folder. Simple. If I want to do something, if I want to compress, I'll send it to compress here. If anything is compressed file is there, what we need to do? Click it, unzip it here. One option. Okay, that option we need to get, right. Similar way in Linux, how we can do compress and uncompress. Compress we can do is different tar command or other commands, zip commands and all. But whatever zip file is there, .zip, you can use unzip command and the file name. Whatever you want to unzip, I can unzip. If I press enter, this will unzip in this location. I don't want this file to unzip in this location. The file needs to be unzipped in different directory, -d. Which directory I need to unzip? This is notated like this will show you the path where we are going to mention. We want to unzip the software in this location. So this will unzip this file. This file will unzip all the information into this directory. This -d means that. Okay, press enter. So my file is going to unzip it. Let me go to my home location here. Okay. Oh, where is the bash profile for 19C? I'll move cat bash profile. Oracle product 19C DB home. This is my DB home 19C. Okay, guys, this bash profile you no need to recall anything. I'll leave it as it is. I'll tell you later for this one. vi.bash_profile. The software is going to unzip now. We are using this meanwhile. As ID, we can use prod or dev, we can use, no issues. Dev DB, that is fine. DB1 we can use. That's it, nothing much. This is the path, guys. Bash profile is nothing but where is your Oracle home, and where is your base path, and where is your TNS admin, other folders. Whatever we want to do manually, we are keeping everything into one file. That file we call it as a bash profile. And if you execute this bash profile, you don't need to set the environments. This we should not use for multiple servers. Multiple database servers are there in the server. At that time, you should not use. Only single database is there in single server. Okay, in this machine, host name, primary local domain. This is one machine or one server. In this server, if you are using only one database, you can use this bash profile. If you are using multiple databases, don't use this bash profile. That's where I did not mention much. As of now, we are using only single database. We are using that bash profile. Okay, generally what we need to use then? At that time, we can use VaraEnv is the tool to set your environment. Environment is nothing but where is your base path? Where is your Oracle database software path? Okay, and where is the path? Oracle home bin location. This is having some kind of files. Okay, those will read everything, and then that will help to do our operations. Okay, zip is completed, guys. So software unzip is completed. Let me go to that location. See, we have so many files. Earlier we have 0 files. Now we have so many files. How I unzipped? By using this command. I'll take this command. Okay. Software unzip. Here we already have, but I'll remove that unzip command. And then after you finish this thing, bash profile. What is your, this one only I set, exactly this one only I set. This is the bash profile. If you are using, if you are used single DB on single server, 1 DB on single server, then set bash profile. Else, no need. We can use .varaenv to set the environment. Okay, we can use that. This is the note. I'll share this document with you guys. Okay, and 19th installation. This is not required. Okay, this is not required. We can go ahead with this path. We can mention no need. These are also not required. Yeah, this is fine. We can use from here. The DB software. From here, we can do that. Once that is done, OPatch version and other thing is not required. I'll remove those things. Okay, leave it that part. Install the DB software. How we need to, once we're done with this, we need to change the permission chmod-rf, change mode 777 to U01 and chon-rf. Why we need to do? I'll show you here. Whatever the files we have downloaded, unzipped, right? It used root user and root group, but it should not have root user and root group. Why? Because we are using Oracle user to install our database software. That's where I'm going to change this user to Oracle, group to O install. How we need to change that? By using change own mode, change owner. Oracle is my user, colon, O install is my group for all the files which is there under U01. Now we can see, let me share you. See, this is my Oracle user and O install group. I have changed. And then permission, 777 permission. Okay, this we can see it later. What is mean by that? Okay, these two commands we need to execute. These need to execute. I'll put the theory, the commands also. Done. Then it is good. Now what we need to do, we can take a duplicate session of this. Close. I'll maximize it. Clear. Echo dollar Oracle underscore bash is not set. What is your Oracle home? Where is your Oracle home? Okay. Where is your Oracle home? You need to check that. We need to set 19C bash profile. That is fine. Let me set this as my bash profile. Why we need to set this bash profile is, now what I did is here, see, if I, where, I try to echo it, it is not shown anything for me. Echo dollar Oracle underscore home. Earlier it is not shown. Whatever I echo means show me what this home path. Echo, you can echo Oracle home, it will show Oracle home path. Echo Oracle SID, whatever we mention in the bash profile, it is going to show. SID, you know, right? Oracle instance. The name is DevDB. Database name, we haven't created the database. As part of our architecture, where that document. See, as part of the architecture, what we are doing is, we are doing this portion is only we are configuring the instance. For this instance, we name it as SID, right? Now we are going to give that SID name. Now I'm going to give that SID name. That is this part. This is nothing but that instance name. Okay, this will assign the memory and background processes. Okay, what is our SID? DevDB. That's it. Now I need to go to Oracle home location where I have unzipped my software. This is my software. Okay, this is my software. From this location, I need to install the database. How we need to install? Run installer. Run installer is the command. It will install our database. It will give the GUI, this Java console. Okay, Java 1. Here it is. This will give the GUI. It's delayed, yeah. Okay guys, sorry for that delay. Give me just 5 minutes, we can conclude this. Only database instance we can configure today, and Monday session we can do database configuration. Okay, we'll do quickly only database software configuration. We'll do database configuration on Monday. Okay, only software we will do. We will not touch creation of the database portion. Here what we need to select, we are going to install only software. Software means this one. Where? Only software. We are going to install this portion. We can do at a time both. We can do at a time both instance, database. That option is this one. We can do both at a time. See, where it is. We can do at a time both by using this option. If you click on this, it will install the database instance and it will create the database. But what I'm trying to show is, I'll install only the software. It will configure our instance, SID plus background processes. Not the SID, I can say SGA plus background processes it will create. And later on, how we are going to create the database? By using DBCA command, we can use database configuration assistance tool. We can use and configure our database. That's where by using run installer, we can install the software and create the database at one shot. Okay, but what we are doing is, we are just doing the software installation. Why? Because it will take another 15 minutes, but it will take only 3 to 5 minutes. Software installation won't take much. We will do only software installation. Okay, on Monday we can do database configuration. It's been delayed actually. If you are okay, we can continue. Otherwise, we can continue on Monday. Software installation only. Click next. Single instance and rack instance. This is our single instance only, right? We are not installing rack, not the real application cluster. That we will do it on next week. We have a rack session, right? At that time we can do that. But whatever we are doing only single instance. Enterprise edition or standalone, standard edition. We are going with this. Why? Because you are getting more functionalities. Okay, more features. We are giving enterprise only. Then click next. What is the base location? See, here you can go with and read the Oracle software and configuration related files installed by the installation owner. This location is Oracle base directory for installation owner. Whatever the files we are going to take, okay. As of now, in this location, if you want to see, we can go ahead and take this location clear. We have only this product file. This product file inside we have another one 19C. So this is our Oracle home only. But this is our base location. We don't have anything apart from this product. Let's say after I installed this software, what are all the things will come into this picture? Okay, this is our base location. Do I took the snap of that? No. Let me take. This is our base location. That once you have created the folder, no need to select anything. By default, it will fetch it. That's where we have created the make directory command, right? And what are all the groups? You can keep it default, but we are using, I'm using here ID Oracle. I'm using O install is my group for Oracle. So that's where I'm going to use O install. Even if you are going to use DBA, backup DBA, open, these are all the Linux related groups, but our database installation you can keep as it is, that is fine. But whatever we are having here primary group, that we can change it. This is the default one. I can change it to group, install group, all of the services. If I want to do OS DBA related admin groups, related activities, if it is the OE install group, it will do it. If it is a DBA group assigned, I can under Oracle user, I can do all these operations under Oracle group, Oracle user. By using, we connected with Oracle user only, right? If you are using another user, if you want to perform these tasks, you cannot do. Okay, this is default value. We don't need to change anything, but only groups which I am using for Oracle user is O install. That is fine. Otherwise, you can keep default values also. No issues. Here, root.sh script will be given. That will create your Varata entries into the software OS level. It will update your Oracle database software things. If you want to run automatically, you can give root password. In real-time environments, if you are doing a core DBA job, there is no rack. You will not have a root access. You will not have root access. So we can go with normally. We already have root access. We can execute manually. No need to select this. Another 2 minutes, guys. We can finish it. Okay, what else? Click next. And our prerequisites, if any storage issues or any memory is less, then it will ask you. This is a final summary. What is your base location? Database edition is enterprise edition, and the software location where you have unzipped your software, and groups which you have provided. O install only, right? That's it. And then click on install, it will install it. Click on install, it will install the software here. That's it. It won't take more than 3 to 4 minutes. It will complete it. And we will get the root scripts here, root scripts execution, right? Those we need to execute on under root user only. Where we are installing our database software, we are installing the database software using Oracle user. But whatever the steps we are getting here, root.script, root.sh script, that we need to execute from the root user. In real time, we are going to share that script with our OS team, Linux team. They are going to execute it. Why? Because we don't have root access in real time. Okay. This is going to execute all the relational database management executables, base information, software information. It is going to set up. It won't take more than 3 to 4 minutes. It's another like 10:25. We will close. It's been delayed. I didn't expect this. Okay, guys. This root.sh, here they mention clearly, you need to open a terminal. Terminals means this one. This is one terminal, this is one terminal, and this is one terminal. Another name we call it as a session. This is one session, this is one session, and this is one session. All are related to one server only. One server, we opened 4 sessions. Okay, we already have a root user. You can take the script, copy the script here, select it, copy and right click it, enter. It is saying user local bin location. Okay, enter the full path, the local bin directory. This is default path. We are not going to change anything. Enter it. What it is going to do it. I'll read this. This is one kind of interview question. What exactly the root.sh will do? This will update your owner. This Oracle home, where is our Oracle home? That Oracle home owner is Oracle. Under Oracle user only, we connected to Oracle user and we are installing this database. If you want to install another database, you can create another user and then you can install. Same user also you can do that. You can use Oracle to another user. There you can install another database. Single server, you can install multiple databases. Okay. But you should have a storage and memory sufficient. Okay, it is going to update the owner and also it is going to update the database. Where it is going to update? In user local bin location. It is in root level. User bin root level. See, in this location we are having, as I said, VARA-ENV. It is very, very important. I used only bash profile here to set the environment before I install, right? So that is not recommended, but yeah, if you are using single server, single database, you can use. But if you are using multiple databases and single server, you can go with VARA-ENV. How that somebody will use VARA-ENV? It will prompt you which SID, what is the SID and what is the home path and all, right? How it is going to prompt? How it is going to give that information? Why? That will give as part of your root.sh script. The script will give this VARA-ENV and DB home. Where is your DB home? Everything is settled in the user local path. That's where we need to run that. Okay. Once that is done, see where, here it is. Once we are done that, you can click OK and click OK and we can finish it. That's it. VARA-ENV is done. Then what we need to do, I'll take this snapshot, right? This also we can take. This we need to take. After finishing of that root.level we have executed and then we come to here and then finish it. Come to here, click on OK. Click on OK. Yes, we have successfully configured our database software. We haven't created the database. We configured the database software. It means SID only we did it as part of this architecture. Where, come on here. This portion we did it. This portion. This one by using DBA command also we can do that. That we can do it on next session. Okay. It's been delayed. Then yeah, that is done. And I'm going to delete these old snapshots. I'll show you if you want. Not required. It's been delayed for you guys also. Software we have completed. Run install. That is okay. That's fine. Next, we have a pending task is only database configuration. That we can do it by using DBA command. Database configuration using DBA command. Simple, guys. As of now, we have finished. Click on close. Our database software has been installed. PS-EF as of now instance is not up and running, but we have certain kind of softwares folder under base folder. This is our base folder. See here, we have a diag has been new directory created and checkpoint has been created. Diagnostic, your alert, wherever your alert log, trace files, everything is stored in this directory, inside of this directory. Okay. And next step is what we need to do. We need to create a DBCA is the command. You can configure your database. This database, how we are going to configure this portion. This portion, how we are going to configure by using DBCA command. Okay. That we are going to do it in another session. Why? Because it's already delayed. I don't want to take your time now. Okay, this one, if you initiated the DBCA from any location, you don't need to go for only Oracle home location and other thing, right? No need to go for any location. Just simply go to connect to the database and initiate this. It is having 14 steps. It will take 15 minutes. to complete. Okay, it is asking to create your database. We'll do it on Monday, right? Or shall we do it right away? Okay, we'll do it on Monday, no problem. Okay, as that won't take that Monday, we will take 15 minutes and we can finish it. Okay, that next 14 steps we can go ahead and click next. It will complete our database configuration also. That concludes our database installation, standalone database installation. It won't have much steps. We can go with advanced and then we can click next. Okay, we'll see it on Monday then. Till now, do we have any doubts, guys? We'll share this document to you guys by end of today.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry for this delay, guys. Actually, I didn't expect this much time it will take. Okay, we'll connect on Monday.
No, thank you for your time.
Thank you all. Hope you understand. If you have any doubts or anything, please feel free to reach me on WhatsApp.
No problem. Thank you.
Thanks. Have a good day. Bye.
Yeah, thanks.